What's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing out there? Well, as promised, I'm going to explain what that paper mock-up was on the back corner of the gopher hole. So here's a brief history of what that is going to be. Wish me luck on the build. But until then, I hope you enjoy the video. Let's take a look. So this is going to be the story of what this back corner is going to be. So as I said in the previous video, here is the paper mock-up of what I'm going to do. And that's what that back corner is going to be. So let's go through, hopefully, what is a brief history of what this is. Now, over the years, my mother and I have put together this 3-ring binder, and we have gotten a lot of information and pictures gathered on what I'm about to build. So I do have enough reference material. So let's take a look. So what I'm about to embark on is the SS Grandview Point Hotel. It was located on the Lincoln Highway in Bedford County, Pennsylvania. There is a great number of pictures and postcards available on the internet, but when I was doing this book with my mom, the internet wasn't all that great yet, so it took us a while to build up enough going to libraries and our own personal pictures, because we have visited there several times. So let's go through a couple of these real quick. Here's the back side where it's hanging off the cliff. And here's a view of kind of the front side that you would have to look over the cliff to see when she was there. I do have a great many of postcards of this place that I've collected over the years. This is kind of the road approach, and this is the angle that I'm going for on that backside corner. And here's a nice photo postcard when it's in its heyday. So the Grandview Ship Hotel is an actual hotel and restaurant in the shape of an ocean liner with tremendous views over western Pennsylvania's Allegheny Mountains. The signage was proudly boasting since 1920s, overlooking 3 states, 7 counties. The ship was the inspiration of Herbert Paulson, who in the mid-1920s started with a stand just above the Grandview Lookout. And at that time, it was nothing more than just a brick wall at the time, but he added picnic and camping sites across the road from the stand and called the complex Grandview Park. In the late 1920s, Paulson expanded the stand into the Grandview Point Inn. After the inn, it was then later enlarged and decorated with a castle theme, and a matching gas station was added across the road. The building had 4 floors, with the top floor serving as a dining room, a gift shop, and a lookout deck, complete with captain's wheel, life preservers, and telescopes. The 2 floors below were hotel rooms, and the ground floor was overnight parking. In 1931, Paulson expanded the place again. He considered a fish-shaped building, but didn't have enough money for a fantail, and enlarged the castle would have blocked the view, so he settled on a ship shape. The grand opening of the SS Grandview Hotel was in 1932, and 500,000 visitors came on opening day. It was a big tourist attraction with logbooks filled with celebrity names. The dining room had paintings with marine themes and waiters dressed in naval uniforms. Business dropped off in the 1940s when the Pennsylvania Turnpike was built. The ship was sold in the 1970s, and new owners tried to revive it as Noah's Ark. Putting a zoo over by the gas station across the road, they added a wooden shingled facade to make it look like an ark, but that failed and the ship sat sadly derelict since 1989. As you can see, the ship started to fall into disrepair, and the Lincoln Highway Heritage Park Corridor tried to purchase it but could not raise the funds for the asking price. The ship was put on the National Historical Registry in 1997. Then tragedy strikes. On October 26th, 2001, at 2:30 a.m., fire has sunk the ship. And in 2002, the ship was unregistered from the National Historical Register. So it was removed from the Historical Register. Very sad day for the Lincoln Highway Corridor. This is an example of the Visitors Registry. Not on this page here, but in some of the previous Visitors Registry, you had visitors such as George Burns, Joan Crawford, Henry Ford, Greta Garbo, J.P. Morgan, and the cowboy western actor Tom Mix and singer Rudy Vallee. So yes, it was a very popular place back in its heyday, and I am going to attempt to model this. This is the look that I'm going for, the era I'm going for. I have attempted to model this 2 other previous times. One as a kid, so yeah, it was kind of silly looking. The second one was when I was messing with an HO layout in my teen years. I did attempt to start one in my 20s, but yeah, like I said, I just started it. So this time will actually be I'm going to consider my 3rd attempt in N scale. So let's see if I can achieve this look right here. Well, there you have it. I hope you guys enjoyed the brief history on what that's going to be in the back corner of the Gopher Hole, the SS Grandview Point Hotel. It was a beautiful place. I was there as a kid right in the early 70s. I barely remember it being the white iteration. I do remember the Noah's Ark very well because I was there later on as a kid. Parents stopped there quite often. And after its closing, me and my mother always drove by there on our way up to see my grandmother, or on the way back from my grandmother's. And I have started the build. Quick peek. So that video will be following this sometime when I get it all edited and put together. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this, and if you didn't know about it, I'm glad I could share it with you, and sorry that it burnt down and didn't get restored or whatever, so the next generations could enjoy it. So until the N scale build, alright, like, subscribe, share, don't cost nothing, hit that button, Pappy out.